Hello to all of our faithful viewers. This is Pendragon Puma, or Connor.
This is Mahogany Pizza, or Chris, and we have episode 4 of
Metal Monday!
Yay! This episode is going to feature Adrenaline Mob, a heavy metal supergroup with a number of members from various backgrounds that came together to create some awesome music. Yes.
So, we'll start off with the vocals. The singer in this band is Russell Allen from Symphony X, greatest band on earth. On guitars and bass in the first album was Mike Orlando, who we never heard of until Adrenaline Mob, but he's a pretty sick guitarist.
Yeah, look at his Wikipedia article. It's just like a little paragraph, like a few lines.
And their bassist on their second album, which is a cover album called Coverta, or Coverta, who knows, pronounce something like that. I have no idea. But that is John Moyer, not to be confused with John Mayer, who's not as cool. John Moyer is the bassist from Disturbed, or their most recent bassist.
Yes, and the drummer is Mike Portnoy, known from Dream Theater and Avenged Sevenfold. He's pretty awesome.
And being Mike Portnoy.
Yeah. So, let's see. First album. Which one was their first album? Coverta or Omerta? Omerta, yeah.
This is not a cover album.
Yes. Connor knows more about that album than I do. But that's okay.
So, yeah.
I know enough.
The first album is probably, it's like half and half heavy metal and hard rock, but probably mostly hard rock, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Definitely not a bad thing, just a different thing. Especially considering all those people are from metal bands.
You know, like Russell Allen from Symphony X.
Greatest band on earth.
Yes. He is the singer, of course, from Symphony X.
So, I know on the first album, Mike Portnoy didn't do much writing because they already had most of the songs written when they wanted him to come on. And I don't know who did more writing, Mike Orlando or Russell Allen, but I know that those two did the writing for the first album.
Yes, and
which
the album
turned out well, in my opinion.
This turned out pretty good. I think, did Russell Allen write lyrics?
Yes.
That's the most likely situation,
yes,
I think,
he did
as the
lyrics.
singer. A couple of songs I liked, Undaunted and Psycho Sane, which are the first two songs on the album. Those are fantastic.
Definitely good songs.
Yes. And for me, it was pretty weird to hear Russell Allen singing hard rock a little bit, because normally he's a metal singer. And this is more hard rock, like Connor mentioned earlier.
Yes, it's definitely interesting seeing him sing in a different style than in Symphony X, greatest band on earth.
Yeah, but nonetheless, it is still awesome. So no worries there.
You said your favorite were Undaunted and Psycho Sane.
Yeah. Oh, and I think we should mention the awesome album cover, which is
it'll be up on the screen.
Looks really cool.
But it's badass.
It's like, I don't know. It's like the coolest album cover ever.
Definitely one of my favorites. But my favorite song on the album is probably Indifferent, and second one's probably Freight Train. Those are pretty good songs. Definitely the most different for Russell Allen singing, which is kind of surprising for me that those are my favorite, considering Symphony X is my favorite band, and he's my favorite singer.
Symphony X.
Greatest band on earth. So, not too much to say, because
they don't have much stuff.
Yeah, they don't have much about them.
Exactly.
But they do have two soft songs on this album. One being All on the Line, which is an alright song. I don't think it's that bad. But the second one, which is probably a little softer, it's called Angel Sky, which I think is Russell Allen does a fantabulous job singing.
Yes. Just like he does in Symphony X.
Greatest band on earth.
Yeah. See, I feel like we have the need to make these references because, if all goes according to plan, next week will be the big Symphony X episode, which will be two or three parts.
Everyone's been waiting for.
Oh, yes, of course. Everybody has been waiting for.
Even Symphony X has been waiting for.
And if you aren't waiting for it, then, we've been hyping it, so deal with it.
So, I guess you're just going to have to wait and see for that to hear more about Russell Allen.
Yeah, pretty much.
But,
I guess we can move on to their cover album, which is their second album, I believe.
Yes, and that came out March 12th this year, 2013.
Oh, really? Wow. I didn't think it was that recent.
I didn't either, until just now. But,
alrighty.
They have some, and
the first album was, I think, 2012, right?
Yes.
Okay, just to give you guys some info, context, whatnot.
Now, the songs they chose weren't necessarily the most popular for the bands, but they definitely chose very popular bands. They covered the Lemon song by Led Zeppelin.
The Mob Rules.
Lemon song isn't really one of their most popular songs.
Yeah. And
Led
Mob
Zeppelin
Rules
obviously
by
is.
Black Sabbath
Black
and
Sabbath, definitely good.
Black Sabbath, yes.
They also covered Dio, Stand Up and Shout,
And
and Romeo Delight by Van Halen.
yeah,
There
Van
are some
Halen.
other covers, but you'll have to wait and see for those.
Or just go,
The ones we
go seek
named-
them out. On
The
your
ones
own.
we named are just the ones that we find more
Oh,
enjoyable
and
because of the
Barracuda.
bands. Yeah,
By
Barracuda.
Heart.
Which I think the cover's 10 times better than the actual song because you can, understand what he's saying.
Yeah, you can understand Russell Allen from Symphony X.
It's the greatest band on earth.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think that most of these covers are good. Like we said already, Barracuda, I think it's really good. I also like the Mob Rules a lot, just because I like that song, and I like Adrenaline Mob and Black Sabbath.
Yeah, all these songs, I think they're good songs to begin with, but the fact that some of my favorite musicians played them
Yeah,
made
pretty
it even
much.
better.
I personally, I'm looking forward to what this band has in store in the future, but, I just don't want it to get too much in the way of, Symphony X.
Greatest band on earth.
Thank you. Because, Russell Allen has to get back to that, and they've started writing, apparently, but maybe I shouldn't reveal too much.
Who knows?
Because we're not at
We
the
might get
episode
sued.
yet. Yeah.
But as far as I know, everyone else in the band, that's the only band they're in right now, as far as
Yeah.
I know. Because John Moyer, he wasn't kicked out of Disturbed or anything like that. Disturbed is just on hiatus, so none of them are doing Disturbed
yeah.
right now.
Yeah, he's got Adrenaline Mob, Disturbed's lead singer, David Draymond.
David Draymond, he has a solo project
Device.
called Device, and their first album, Device.
And I
With
don't
a bunch
know.
of guests. Well,
Yeah.
we may talk about him one
Oh,
time,
yeah.
but that day is not today.
Yeah, okay.
And just in case you're wondering, Dan Donegan, their guitarist, is in a band called Fight or Flight.
Who's guitarist? Device?
Disturbed.
Oh, Disturbed. Oh, I got you. Okay. All right. And there's Mike Orlando in Adrenaline Mob, but seriously, I don't know what the hell he does besides that, because there's not too much info
according to his
on him.
Wikipedia
But
page,
it's not
was
like he's
just-
a bad guitarist. He just,
Oh yeah, he's definitely a good
he's a
guitarist.
good guitarist.
We just
He's-
never heard of him.
Exactly.
But
And
yeah, he was. I think he just collaborated with some people and started some solo project. I'm
Yeah.
not really sure.
Yeah, pretty much.
But he hasn't done much.
yeah. And there's Mike Portnoy, of course. I don't know what he's doing right now besides Adrenaline Mob.
Yeah, other than Adrenaline Mob, I don't think he's doing anything.
I'm
Because he
sure-
didn't join Avenged Sevenfold, as I'm sure some of you may know. He just joined for the tour.
Yeah, I'm
because
sure.
they didn't have a drummer.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll find something to do. And I guess that's really about it for Adrenaline Mob.
Yeah, that's
So
about it.
this
We
is
may
a
talk
short
about them
Metal
again
Monday.
if they come out with
Yeah.
another album. Probably will, actually. But don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe.
And
Tell us what other bands
Yes.
you want to see.
Stay tuned for Symphony X next week. That should be happening. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.